Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will understand the grammar topic, the gerund. Non-finite verbs are of three types. First, the infinitive, that is to plus verb. Second, the participles. And third is the gerund. Friends, we are going to understand this topic today in greater details. So, let's start. See this example. Swimming is a good exercise. The word swimming is formed from the verb swim by adding ing. So swim plus ing, that is swimming, is formed. So it is like a verb, that is swimming is like a verb. Now this word swimming in this sentence is the name of an action, and therefore it is also the subject of this sentence. It is the subject of the verb is, and therefore it is also doing the work of a noun. In other words, friends, swimming is both a verb and a noun. That is, it is a verb noun or a verbal noun, and that is why it is called in short as a gerund. In short, gerunds are formed by adding ing to the verb. So, playing, laughing, talking, studying are all gerunds. Then friends, you might ask, what is the difference between a gerund and a present participle? Because a gerund is also an ing, that's what I said just now, and even a present participle is the ing of a verb. The gerund is an ing, it is called as a verbal noun. Here in this example, he is fond of riding. Here in this sentence, riding is a gerund because riding over here is doing the work of an object. It is the object of the preposition of. At the same time, it is the name of an action. Okay, riding is the name of an action. So therefore, this riding is a verbal noun. Now look at this. Riding on the road, he saw a lion. Here too, we have used riding. Riding over here is doing the work of a verb because it is the ing of ride. Agreed. But at the same time, this riding is giving us more information about this pronoun he. That is, riding is qualifying the pronoun he. It is telling us that he was riding. So therefore, riding over here is a verbal adjective. Riding here is doing the work of a verb and a noun. That is why it is the verbal noun. Riding over here is doing the work of a verb and an adjective. That is why it is called as a verbal adjective. So this is the difference between a gerund and a present participle. Now friends, let's do some activities in order to understand the concept of gerund. Let's take up the first activity. Pick out the gerund from the following sentence. This attitude of taking destroys families. Now friends, over here, taking is the ing of take. So taking is the gerund. This is how you will write. Taking hyphen gerund. Next example. I intend visiting Mumbai. Well, here visiting is the ing of visit and it is doing the work of object. This is a gerund. So visiting is the gerund. Next example. It is difficult explaining that. Here, explaining is the ing of explain. So therefore, explaining is the gerund. Let's do another activity. Rewrite using the gerund. This activity is asked very often in class 10 and class 12 SSC board examination English question paper. Let's take an example. He refused to do so. Friends, can you see this infinitive to do? Well, we should replace this infinitive with the gerund. Remember, to do. This infinitive is formed from the verb do. So the ing of do is doing. So we'll remove to do and replace it with doing. So my answer is he refused doing so. Next example. They help us to map out an area. Here, to map is the infinitive and so we have to replace it with mapping, the ing of map. So mapping is the gerund. So we'll replace to map with mapping. So our answer is they help us mapping out an area. Next example. To die is better than to surrender. Now in this sentence, friends, there are two infinitives. To die, so we'll replace it with dying. Friends, remember, die is the root verb. So the ing of die is dying. Now the second infinitive over here is to surrender. And the root verb is surrender. The ing of surrender will become surrendering. So we will have to use dying and surrendering in our answer. So our answer will be dying is better than surrendering. It is better to starve than to beg. Here again we have two infinitives, to starve, to beg. So we'll have to replace them with starving and begging respectively. Okay. So we will have to reconstruct this sentence and we will have to say starving is better than begging. Starving is better than begging. Next example. Insects have adopted tactics to escape from their predators. To escape is the infinitive and we will have to replace it with escaping, the gerund escaping. So we'll have to make a small change so that our sentence is grammatically correct. So we will have to say insects have adopted tactics for escaping from their predators. We'll have to use the word for. So friends, this was the video on the grammar topic, the gerund. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you. Do like, share and subscribe. Bye.